So, do we get any equipment sent with us aside from what we own to this mission?
You are not getting sent anything else but what you own for this mission, and your target is the Facility 386B.
Facility 380.
I'll write it down in chat for you.
386B.
Well, you people are better at taking notes than I am.
Last time I didn't
pool-
take any notes.
my
This time
servers-
I have learned and I'm taking all the notes so I don't forget shit.
My server school just records everything.
Oh right,
Good.
Oscar does actually have a small picture recorder on the side of his helmet.
Because he doesn't trust us or something?
No, for good measures. For good measure.
As I said, Oscar doesn't
Between
trust
Oscar
anyone.
and Amendez, they can basically record everything.
Also, their rule is
Actually,
on...
you can't record everything. That's why I'm here.
No.
There's things you can't see that I can see. That's why an astropath is being sent
Exactly.
with you. And
I can also see it because I have warp perception.
yeah, but it's not the same. It's not like you have warp awareness.
Well,
I don't.
technically.
Let's get going, shall we?
Yeah.
Into the ship.
You board the transport ship. It stinks a lot more than the ship you were on before. It's in a far worse state of repair.
As we leave,
Hmm?
do I see that her face lines changes from disgusted to more relieved that I'm leaving?
Oh no, she has by now very well adapted to return your bi-curious looks with a face of mimicking it in many ways, as if she is aping your disrespect. Letting you run ashore like a ship.
As we enter the ship, I give the ship my blessing and the crew. I'm not a priest, but I'm a very spiritual person.
Praying is always good when you're about to make a warp jump.
Yes.
Yes.
And also
I probably do the same.
I go to consult the ship's astropath because just to see if there's anything I can do to help him as another astropath.
Oh, it's a haggard man, a haggard shell of a man who is sitting in his place. You know, there's life support infusions all hooked up to him, and he doesn't have much wisdom to impart as he spiritually prepares himself for the next ordeal that he is going through.
That sounds about right. I'm so lucky this character isn't bound to a ship. That would be grim and awful.
Yeah, and hard to pull off.
Maybe in his retirement days, that's a fate he can look forward to.
Yes, wonderful.
By the way, Atem,
Yes.
the rings, do they have... Well, do they look something like this? I wonder if... Because if not, it would be really freaking difficult to wear gloves.
Well, you know, you don't have to wear them all the time. You could keep them on a
Like-
chain or something like that.
Well, I had the same
It
idea.
looks something like that, yes.
Okay.
Yes, keep them on the chain around your neck, because they're secretly explosive.
That was a devious list I had not thought of yet.
Oh,
God damn
damn
it, Leonard! Don't give the GMIDs!
It's always good to
Well,
give the
well,
GM ideas.
In
yes.
any case, since you know we're stepping into a new ship, I'll just head to the nearest port and then commune with the ship's machine spirit. Because why not?
Yes. It is an old and haggard man of a ship, similar to what Carm saw there with the astropath. So is the ship old and dilapidated, probably thousands upon thousands of years old, constantly rebuilt and kept together. You know,
I ask if there's anything I can do to help.
do roll me roll for that.
What role would that be?
Well, you decide.
Well, actually,
I imagine this would see maybe tech use, probably.
No. The thing is, yeah, it would be tech use because I also have the MIU unit, so I can actually
Oh, nice.
I
He
can
gets
actually
You and your
Like-
OP cybernetics, Suzo.
yeah, I know, right? So yeah, so it would be a tech use.
Can we get like an EMP thrown at her at some point and see what happens?
Yeah, I succeed.
Pretty massively as well.
You just need to get the telekinesis power that's Abucarian Mechanicum or whatever it's called.
Oh yes. See, that's the thing. Once I max out some of my other psychic abilities, I'll be going into telekinesis and telepathy, because I don't want to take biomancy because that's your field, and I did pyromancy before with Icarus, as fun as that
Yep.
was.
But yeah, I succeed.
Want to buy Holocaust?
Yes.
Give 1,500 XP plex.
I would also love that, but
You know, cleansing flame. will
Oh,
do
I
the
whispered
trick,
to
you know.
you the result of your inquiry with the ship, and it is giving to you its woes.
Oh, I ask, is there like obviously it will give me detailed imprints, most probably, like what is exactly like clinically wrong, so that helps me to actually fix the issue. So of course,
Exactly. Yes.
right, I quickly just tell to Oscar to just give me like 20 minutes while I fix the ship for you, and I tell this to Oscar, just like give me like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I need to fix this ship because the machine spirit isn't very happy with this issue.
Alright.
There's this issue, and that just me and my servo skulls like glide towards the area where this issue is.
I wonder how long you're going to content with just walking and think for a better solution.
It's not long, I don't think.
Are we going to be experiencing the situation that arises during the warp jump? And will we be having any rolls for phenomena occurring?
We'll see.
Well, obviously I'll go there and I examine the actual
Here's the thing:
thing.
you go downwards to the back side of the ship, where the mechanic compartment is, and you see a lot of workers toil on a big part of machinery that constantly snuffs steam out at them.
Completely
There's at
ignore
least a
them.
dozen people working there.
I completely ignore them for now and just head towards the problem area.
As you head for the problem area, the back door opens again, and a bunch of people carry in a whole lot of corpses. And they make their way towards you, pushing you out of the side, opening up a hatch, and tossing the corpses into the engine compartment of the ship.
Cozy.
I actually
Burning.
bristle before, like, I actually bristle and just be like, what exactly are you people doing?
We're getting
This
rid
is-
of the useless
Toss
cargo.
them out of the airlock, not to the engine. Do you understand that you're trying to blow the whole ship up? I've just communed with the machine spirit, and they have told me that one of the engine exhausts is blockaded by refuse and basically just doesn't burn effectively because of your stupid body dropping thing. Seriously? Next time cannibalize them or something. I don't give a rat's behind, but believe me.
Sounds like you're either trying to leadership them into not doing it or intimidate them to not do it.
Intimidating, thank you.
Intimidate,
very much.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
Roll
And obviously,
strength.
you know, with my servo schools and everything else, I would likely be quite scary.
I'm gonna give you a +10 because
Yeah.
you have a very imposing.
I'll re-roll that, thanks.
Yes.
Well. What is my... Where is it? Where is
42.
my... God. Oh, not quite, not quite.
Yes, they start talking back at you about regulations that the airlocks are only to be used for boarding actions, while there's no regulations preventing them from throwing bodies out that, body waste out that way.
I'm telling them back because administrative. I'm telling them regulations that okay, you have regulations for inbound, but when it comes to the outbound, do you want to blow up? Is that what you want? You have to love your ship. You can't just throw people into the engine. Do you have any idea what happens if the engine, if the exhaust pass clogs? Poisonous gas and the whole thing will blow up. Do you get it? Do you understand? Do you have any idea? No?
They're sort of backing off and saying, "Oh, we will talk with the captain about this."
You know what?
Ooh.
I will
Anyway.
talk with the captain about this, and if you fucking put one more body in here, the Emperor fucking save you, because I will put my server school so fucking up in your ass that it will come through your actual head. Am I quite clear?
They're looking at each other with these shrugs and hand gestures, baffled a bit.
Seriously, I will fucking murder you all. You cannot disrespect the machine spirit like this. No, no, no! Oh,
One of them grunts and closes the large hatch with a rumps, and we go back to the others. What are you guys doing? You're being led to your quarters. They're not even anything close as comfortable as the ones you were given on the Inquisitor ship. They're
Do we receive individual quarters, or do we all share one single
you all
quarter?
share. You all share.
One room.
Beds and everything. Mm-hmm.
One room. How many
One
beds?
Enough for the 5 of you.
Okay.
As I
I suppose 6 would be the number, since doubles. One bed.
Are they stacked?
They are... Yes, actually, there's pairs of 3. There's one on the bottom, one in the middle, one on the top.
Is there a bed where one can be more than 12 meters away from Oscar?
That is wishful thinking.
Nope. God damn it. Emperor, damn it.
Well, you can just kill him.
We could.
We could
Oh.
indeed.
I do sleep with him,
I would
I won't leave my servo skulls up.
I would approach Oscar into his null field, mind you.
You're in
That's gonna
complete
hurt.
darkness.
Yeah, and I would say, friend, I know that it must be difficult living as you do, but the Emperor's light is not beyond you. In this work we do, we must take great care, and in fulfilling our purpose, perhaps you may earn his blessing and reclaim what has been lost.
I do not care for what people think of me when I'm in the field. I'll do my mission nonetheless, regardless of what people think or feel when they are around me.
Well, good. We may be entering the unknown and forces beyond the comprehension of most man. It is vital that you do your duty exactly as you describe, else perhaps all may be lost.
Don't need to tell me that. I've already done more than enough on Wahiti for that.
Oh,
Seen
Wahiti.
things you probably won't have seen, perhaps.
I have read of your endeavours on Wahiti. They are but the surface of heresy. You do not know the depths as I do, but you will see, or perhaps, I hope, you will not have to.
Did you read what happened to our previous psycho?
Oh, indeed. He was a fool, without a full comprehension of the perils of the warp. His profile indicated him as somewhat arrogant and foolhardy, but such is the ilk of the highborn.
Do not forget narcissistic.
Quite. I say amused, but nonetheless I am prepared.
Don't you have to roll willpower test to be that close to him, by the way?
Oh, I do.
Oh yeah, good, go for it.
And I pass it. And at that, I step away somewhat uncertain of where I'm going. I just turn the opposite direction for RF8. I extend my stick, my staff, and I just slowly swing it to make sure I'm not walking into anyone as I walk out of the field and try to reclaim my vision.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Leonard is going to the captain. He wants a new quarter where Oscar is not in it.
Would it be easier to just remove Oscar and leave the rest of you in there?
Yes.
Just
It
saying.
would.
Just kick him out of the room.
I'm going to the captain, by the way, as well, so we might actually have a solution.
Yes, both you and Sir Leonard are meeting at the captain's room.
Leonard gets to go first. I'll just say so, Leonard.
Oh,
Just
ladies
let him go
first. Ladies first. I
Fine.
insist. Ladies first.
Okay, fine, Sir Leonard. And then I just basically round to the captain. Servo school swissing, like really like an angry cats, you know? They're really not happy. I'm not happy.
They're hissing at him.
Yeah, they're hissing
Their
at him, and
servos are like
little mandibles just snipping and stuff. And I just poke him to the chest with my armored finger. What the fuck do you think you are to be allowing your people to throwing random bodies into the fucking engine?
Good. Give me, same as before, intimidation check or anything else that you think you're doing right here, right now.
It is intimidation. Oh fuck's sake, I'll still roll that again. Can I get any pluses, minuses, nothing? No. Yes, no.
No,
think you
you
look
just
very
run up to the man and surprise them.
Why fucking say it? Yes! Fate points!
Damn.
So,
All the fate points.
you do walk up to him and hurl at him what you just said about the bill. Just, what is wrong with the ship? Are you a tech? You're the tech priest that I saw with the Inquisitor. I didn't expect you to take such interest in. I was just supposed to transport you.
All machine spirits come under my purview, and I will always try and do my best for them. I communed with the machine spirit of this ship, and they told me that there is a problem with one of the exhausts of the engine. I went to investigate and saw bodies being just thrown into the engine. Do you have any idea what they could have done? It would have eventually clogged the whole thing up and exploded us all. Is that what you want? Truly? Do you have no sense?
Of course not. The ship is old, very old, and the practice has been...
And very wise. So you obey the bloody ship, yeah? You get my point?
He purses his lower lip, his bearded lower lip, so it sticks out a little bit from the rest of his mustache. But he gives into the demand and makes a intercom call to the cargo handling.
put them in the trash compactor.
You make just sure that specific and that area, and I take my data slate and plug myself into it and just point the blueprint part of it. That area is clean of the bodies and no other places that, if you want to store bodies, put them into a spare room or eject them into space or do something. Throw them into a river in Bahiti for all I care, but do not put them inside the ship, into the engine. You get my point?
Now, what is a Wahidi?
No one cares. Just do as I say. Because otherwise we will seriously blow up. And as lovely as old machine spirit like this shouldn't suffer for your stupidity.
Very well, very well. We will do our best to avoid angering the ship then.
Thank you.
He
My
wipes
good
his
man.
brow, and Sir Leonard comes up right behind him, right behind Amendez, as that finishes off.
Yes.
So Leonard's turn now.
Yes.
I just
just,
basically bow a bit and just like my hand motions for your turn.
As it is not possible to sleep in the same room as one of our companions, Oscar Taylor, I would like that the rest of us get another resting place, so we actually can get some sleep.
Oh, will this day never end? Why do you need another resting place? What is wrong with him? Is he sick?
I have no idea, but I'm always feeling like I'm going to puke about him for some reason.
I actually speak up. He's a no. I'm more than happy to share quarters with him, leave the others where they are, and give me and Oscar a new resting place. Yes?
Patrick,
Should solve our problem perfectly fine.
Now, Imperial Codex does not dictate that passengers should get special treatment, but if he is sick, then perhaps we can accommodate him in the medical quarter.
Does this guy even know what a null is?
No, he looks like he has no idea, but he just gets like Oscar is. He thinks he's sick.
I would say that a null is probably a really hard forbidden law knowledge.
Oh yes,
and it's so rare that people wouldn't know.
It's even more rare than the psychers.
Much rarer.
And the woman has spouted so much nonsense to him thus far that he probably doesn't. Like he's like, yeah, well, you know what you're talking about. I don't care.
Crazy.
Well, as long as that it will be fine by me that he get to the mid. Maybe your crewmates also should steer around him. Just for their sake.
I'm sure we'll be happy at the med bay. I speak up. Me and Oscar.
And so it is decided. You get yourself a stay at the med bay, which is not as busy as you would imagine, considering the amount of bodies they try to throw into the engine.
It
seems that medical treatment is for crew only, not cargo.
So now we have basically almost our own quarters in the med bay, and you have the actual 2 only competent people, as far as Force State concerned, in the same place.
Yeah.
Competence?
Yes, Oscar actually knows Medicaid. And with him.
Because Leonard doesn't know Medicaid. Oh wait, he does.
Yes, he does it. Feudal world. You know, as a knight, you've been trained on how to patch up wounds. Because you've been fighting and all that stuff. So that's basic knowledge. Yes. How to dress a wound properly and keep it from bleeding. And
has nothing to my Medicaid. 114, man.
We need that, so it's good that you have that.
How did they call the women in the forests who make remedies? Those herbalists,
witch doctors.
Yes, those heretic witch doctor remedies that she concocts and injects into people. Okay, so everyone's situated in the ship now, settled in for the ride.
Yeah.
What have a bad feeling about this?
Let's see what happens as we make our warp jump.
Indeed. I think it's my turn to do the honor of a roll, eh?
Oh no!
Oh, question. Do the psychers have to roll Perils of the Warp?
No.
No, unless you're trying to use some sort of force.
No. I just remember when we made a warp jump the very first time with Icarus.
Yes, that was to get people introduced to what Perils of the Warp are.
Oh, okay.
And sort of story.
That's your
I'm perfectly happy to. I'm happy to keep roll Perils. Yeah.
Oh please, no.
It's fine. It's fine. I get to roll twice and choose the result that I decide to, and modify it by my willpower bonus. So I can literally choose whatever the fuck I want in the end.
That's still horrifying.
Okay, yeah,
it's horrifying.
Oh no!
1d100.
I hate you.
Yeah, psychers can typically close themselves off enough that
the reason for that is it's not that you're causing it; it's you're the first one to notice.
So I've rolled 17 and 74, which I can modify by a total of 4. Either way, up or down. So, let's see.
Why do you actually roll 2d100s?
Because I'm soulbound. So I roll 2 d100 and choose the result.
I don't.
So you can choose either the 47 or the 17.
I think it says you roll 3 dice, because usually this is you roll 2d10. You roll
And then you
3d10
can
and
change
choose
the-
2 of them.
Oh,
And then you can-
okay.
yes,
so
it's like that.
that's how it's worked. Let me just double check because I've got the
I'm
character sheet.
pretty
Yeah, I
here.
checked it
sure.
recently.
I'm pretty sure it's like that.
Okay,
You
so
mentioned it.
let's read up on that since it might come up.
So-
This is
what's
the
it
first time
psychic
I've had
phenomena?
This is the first time I've had a soulbound character, so I thought.
Soulbound character rolls an extra die, and the whole rolling system in
Okay.
this is built on d10s. So,
Okay, but how do I determine which is the 10 and which is the?
well, you see that in the order anyway. Which the first one is the 10, the second one is the ones, and then the third one is the one you can exchange for the other two.
Okay,
Might as well
so
do that.
1
41.
four. So it
So
can,
you
it
can
can be
say-
it can be 41
11.
or 11 or 14.
Isn't it only the 10 you can change?
No, it would be. See, it would be either 11 or 41 because you can exchange the 4 for a 1 or the 1 for a 1.
Ah,
You can switch the first two. Yeah.
So either it will be mind warp or unnatural decay.
No, we're rolling on a different kind of table this
Alright,
time
the
around.
enemy's beyond, right?
Yes, the enemy
Yeah,
is
the warp
beyond.
phenomena,
Oh,
which
that
happens
one.
when you jump into
So
the warp.
this can be paint peels as if burnt, metal rusts and wood rots, or it can be mirrors and
Mirrors and reflective surfaces ripple and distort.
Okay, I don't
Well,
think-
Or I can modify
not
this.
take-
I can modify
not
this by
take-
up to 4.
yes, I'm gonna kill you if you take the metal rust.
You do the first. I'm going to literally fucking put my server skulls in
Hey! I'm not in control
Absolutely,
of
you
what
know,
happens.
vivisection is the least of your worries.
I feel that it would be great joy
No,
to
seriously,
do
I will
that.
do it. I'm not kidding.
You have no reason. It's
fucking
not my
go
fault.
against
It's
my-
not my fault. It's the
Which
ship.
It
one
is your
are you
fault.
choosing?
Let me modify this with my willpower bonus. So,
Just saying, as this is warp phenomena, not psychic phenomena,
that-
this is technically soulbound. This doesn't apply,
alright,
nor your willpower manipulation.
meh. Okay, well,
But we
mirrors and
practiced
reflective
it.
surfaces.
Yeah,
ripple and
as
distort.
a practice,
roll.
it works.
Let's roll 1d100 for this, just flat out, without any changes.
Sorry,
Let's see
guys,
what
I'm just
comes.
calling myself the rules lawyer.
It's fine, okay.
Box.
Oh,
of-
it says sparks arc across metal. Okay, so here's
well,
here's what happens. Basically, the ship jumps into the warp. Basically gets sucked into this warp hole that rips open in front of it, and then it just dives into, taking a bit of real space with it. Now, as it gets, like a worm digging itself through the earth, in a tunnel thrown through the warp, the ship rattles and shakes. The travel itself would take about, a week.
bear in mind that could in real time be 10 minutes, half an hour, 10
It
years.
takes you a week, just for the sake of it. We can skip much. Is there anything you guys want to do on the ship?
Well,
In that
Not
week,
much.
I think I'd like to
Not
get to
really,
know my
no.
new companions because I've worked with Sir Leonard before, but I don't think we've spoken much.
probably not.
Me and Oscar, we're just hanging out in the med bay, basically 2 meter radius of each other, and I'm just communing with the machine spirits. That's it.
Practically.
And I
Oscar would
suppose
just investigate the gear, everything, make sure it's working and whatnot.
so. We
Also,
have-
have
question:
Their
the
gear
warp
must
phenomena, does it affect the area surrounding Oscar?
We'll see.
I think it would
It
make sense
shouldn't,
to affect.
actually.
I think it would make sense to affect because it's like you're like surrounded by the warp at this stage. You're the only thing, essentially.
I mean,
Yeah, but I mean,
Along
like,
with the med
within
bay?
the sphere of him, within 4 meters of him, nothing is affected.
Yes, it would go. It basically wouldn't affect anything within your null field.
Okay, good.
So
Then
me
his
and Amendez
equipment
is
is fine.
And me and Amendez, this equipment is
So
fine.
you're never going to leave 4 meters of him for a whole week. Is that what's happening?
Yes!
That-
They're married! It's normal! And she
No,
knows
of course
No.
not. None
No.
of you know when and what is going to happen. Story in character,
Yeah,
right?
so it doesn't make sense for that behavior to occur.
No, but Amendez knows how ships can be. Like, Amendez understands.
You don't
because I have-
understand the warp, Susie. It's beyond your comprehension.
No, I don't
So you
understand. I never said
okay.
I understood the warp. I said
Exactly.
I
Therefore, you
understood
don't.
the ship.
Therefore, you don't
Amendez-
understand what's happening. This isn't anything to do with the ship. This is to do with space and the warp and psychic phenomena.